Isn't it time for illegal ham in the face? But bro, where's the banjo?
What is going on, everybody? If it's not another thing, it's another here at Illegal Ham in the Face. But I do have a very big surprise. We're trying to get Vinny in here on technical difficulties over there with Vinny. Vinny, are you doing all right now?
Yes, sir.
All right. Oh, and there is a
Yes, sir. Howdy do.
yeah. Your cord is
This is gonna be fun.
yeah. We might have to switch out here, bud. Let me see here.
We've
How to
gotten
do that?
Too big.
I know we've gotten too big and we just don't have an extra mic.
Physically, too big.
Vinny, I'm sorry, bud. We'll have to figure something out. Just bring your beautiful face in here, even though it's under Big Bry.
Okay.
Why are you under Big Bry?
Because I'm going to switch computers with Big Bry.
Okay, why do you switch computers with Big Bry?
Because it's going to make it easier. I have all the settings and everything on that computer.
Oh, I got you. Okay, well, before I bring these guys in,
I'll be able to manage the show better.
so I'm just I'm waiting right now for Topsy Turvy. Welcome to episode of 100 of Illegal Ham to the Face. I am that fat guy. I got Big Bry with me. I got my cousin Vinny with me. I actually have Big Bry in studio, which is first time he's been in Fat Boy Studios in a while, bud. So it's kind of weird for that. And let's see here, as we're getting Fat Faces back in, let me bring in Big Bry's back in Fat Boy Studio. And he's just staring at the.
Hey, that's a big head.
Now, I know it's a big head. Look at that thing. Are you good?
Yep, I'm good. I don't like being on this side.
All right. So anybody let us know if there's any. And then we got my cousin Vinny over here working on his magic over there.
There we are.
So we'll get all the situations and everything figured out. But first off, right out of the gate, we have our good friend Mike Holzheimer here to congratulate us on our 100th episode. So, Mike, thank you for hopping in here and giving us congratulations. Really appreciate it, bud.
Oh, my pleasure, guys. Hey, when I saw the original announcement, I was gonna shoot you an email. Then I saw that you had to postpone it for a week, and then I saw it back up, and I said, hey, I got to come on and just throw you guys a big shout out and a congrats on 100 shows. Quite the impressive milestone, and well deserved. As I said before, I enjoy coming on the program. You guys are doing a great job. It's getting bigger and bigger each week, and I'm sure the next 100, there's going to be a lot of surprises waiting for the audience. And glad to be a part of it, and glad to come on and again congratulate you guys on a job well done. Great program.
Thank you, Mike. And
Thanks, Mike.
we love you coming on anytime you get a chance to. Before we give you the big boot off of here, because we do have a show going on.
That's fine.
What do you think about the Denzel Ward extension? We weren't really going to talk a little bit of sports, but since that big news came out last night, I mean, are you happy for Denzel and the Browns did something good?
I am only because I really believe that he's one of the league's top quarterbacks, provided he's healthy. He's got to be on the field, all the time to really feel his impact and what he does at that position. So I think this is a commitment by the organization to him. We want you here. We want you around for a long time. And now the ball's in his court, so to speak. And, injuries, you can't, foresee that. But, again, if he can stay healthy and be the productive player that we know he can be and the organization knows he can be, I think that's a win-win for the Browns on the defensive side of the ball.
Well, thank you. And I'm going to give you the big boot out of here now. We love you, Mike. We're going to have you back on here in a little bit. All right.
Happy 100, guys.
Thanks,
Enjoy the show. Bye-bye.
Thank you. That was Mike Holzheimer from Idio Sports. We also got Aaron Spielman, the big man. You want to click on those as we go through them, Vinny?
Yeah, I will.
We got Big Man, happy 100th, boys. We also got our friend Bill at My Corner Bar. Says he misses us at My Corner Bar.
Yeah.
We'll be back to see you soon.
We got Roger and Willie, and he said go Steelers. All right, he's just busting our balls now. I know he is. I actually went back. I took Big Matt back to My Corner Bar and got a burger from there. They're like, "What do you want on the burger?" I'm like, anything. Vinny, you are messing with our audio.
Oh, I know.
Okay.
I just want to make
Hey, it
sure I
works
got a
now.
mic.
Okay.
Yeah, it works now.
And so I told him, I'm like, put everything you got on back here in the back. He goes, everything. I'm like, everything. That burger came out at least 6 inches high. It was just loaded to the gills.
Anything
So,
crazy?
oh yeah, had jalapenos, coleslaw, relish, my brother's barbecue sauce,
Of course.
bacon, whole bunch of stuff.
Nice.
So,
Sounds delicious.
yeah, if you guys get a chance to go check that out. So we decided for this show, we talked a little bit of sports with Denzel Ward, but this show is just kind of a reflection of us. I mean, when we first started this show, we didn't know how it was going to go. When Brian and I kind of came up with it at work, we didn't know how it was going to be. When we brought Vinny in, we didn't even know how it was going to go after that either. So
Nope.
for us to get from, it's been 2 years, guys, 2 years.
Yeah.
So for 2 years, we have done Illegal Ham to the Face. We have been out and about. We've had a lot of fun together. And we're just going to kind of reminisce, go back on some of our favorite topics we talked about, some of our favorite places that we went to eat at, just even in general, what's going on. If you guys have any questions for us, please just ask us in the comments here. We will be throwing the link out to the show in the comments. So if you are on Facebook or YouTube, this is probably the one time you can join Illegal Ham to the Face right out of the gate without, being asked by one of us or begging like, Big Man does all the time. Now that we're big time, he calls
I'd let
us.
you on, big man.
I know he calls us big time all the time, and I don't understand why. Like we're just podunk boys. I don't
Look
get
at
it.
these heads.
Well,
I
yeah,
see
that's why. Well, I think that's just your head.
know what
And for some odd reason, your camera is just like
I know.
going on to spurts.
We need to get this camera on the
I
other
think it's
side of the
you.
room.
I honestly think it is
I just
you.
move too fast sometimes.
Because whether you're away, it doesn't work. Whether you're here, it doesn't work. I think it's just you. I think nothing can pixelate that big melody of
It's
yours.
fine. It's fine.
Plus, I haven't seen you in forever.
I know. It's been a long time. It's been way too long.
Uh,
It's fine. I mean,
we'll go through it. Everybody can hear him. I think if
that's all
you
that
can hear
matters.
us, that's all that matters. All right. So first off, we always do start our show with shout outs. So let me speak for everybody here. Our true shout out today is our family, our friends, and everybody who supported us through this journey of 100 episodes. I mean, it's been amazing. We have all of our wives, all of our, friends, family that have shared, that have listened to us, that have given us content to talk about. We really appreciate you guys. Also want to shout out Lauren, our first ever guest on Illegal Ham, and we love her. So, you guys have pretty much drove it. You allow us the time to do this show every week at 6 p.m. here on Facebook and YouTube and Twitter, and especially our wives that have to put up with us. I mean, it's a struggle sometimes to keep the big boys reeled in, especially when we do a live show.
right.
But they have all seen our live show. They know what it takes to actually go out and do a live show. So a lot of them are on board for what we do, and we really appreciate them.
Sure.
So
Jose just chimed in.
nice. Jose chimed in. There he is.
Happy 100th. Congratulations.
Jose.
Yeah.
Feel better, buddy.
I told her you better get better, Jose. But other than that, guys, I mean, let's just shoot the shit like we started out, like we did a long time ago. Brian, I haven't seen you in forever. How you doing, bud?
I know. I'm good. Man, I'm good. I mean, other than what happened to the Guardians and the Cavs this past weekend, I'm right as rain. This weather could be a little bit nicer, but I think might have some golfing weather this weekend. So
We'll see if we're
something to
not
look forward to.
if we're not flooded from the 9 inches of snow that we
You
got.
can still play in that. Just slop around a little bit.
Just need orange ball. That's all you need. All right, Vinny, how you doing over there, bud?
Oh, I'm doing good. Can you hear me okay?
No, not really. Your microphone is really screwed up. I'm actually going to ask you.
If I go this way,
No, it's not even working. We're just gonna what we're gonna do.
mic drop.
No. There is a. Okay, we're just going to do that. There is a pair of earbuds behind you.
All right.
If you want to unplug and just plug into your computer, you can use those and talk with us.
Sure.
I mean, you might hear a little bit of delay, but I don't think you will. And you will just have to deal with it. Just have one ear in and one ear out. As you can see here in Fat Boy Studios, we're high class here. What you don't see behind videos, there's a bed. We got sports cards. We got.
Should we show them Fat Boy Studio?
I mean, if you want to show them Fat Boy Studios, why not? I mean, it's Fat Boy Studio. It is the
Episode 100.
spare bedroom in my house, which is upstairs. There's a lot of liquor bottles. Please do not show those.
Show those.
Well,
Jim Beam's still around. I
was
see
gonna-
that.
Well, we've had a lot of Jim Beam, a lot of Tullamore Dew, Town Branch.
Never had that one. Larceny. That was.
Oh, that
early-
was a really good one.
Early in the
That was.
podcast days.
You might want to plug into your computer so you can have the microphone.
Oh, does that not give me the mic?
No.
Okay.
I don't know if you want to show them Fat Boy Studios because I see you got an Atlanta Braves helmet over there. Care to explain on that?
That was okay. So
You're
I
just a
will.
massive front runner. As soon as they
No,
win the
no,
World
no, no, no,
Series,
no, no.
you get a Braves merch.
Here is the funniest thing about that helmet. Okay, that helmet has been in my possession. See here, I will be turning 41 soon, so 36 years.
How'd you do that? Oh, carnival game.
Carnival game.
Yep,
That was my first ever
Got you.
carnival game win,
gotcha.
and I got an Atlanta Braves helmet. So, and it's one of the batting helmets, like the old school batting helmets that you know you're getting a concussion.
Yeah, John Olerud helmet.
Yeah. No. Oh wow, I can hear that.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
lot.
Yeah.
I think that's too much.
Well, hey, we can mute you until it's time for you to talk. See, we can mute you until it's time for you to talk, right?
yeah.
And then we'll unmute you. But yeah, that thing has got no. Yeah, I know.
Do you
I'm
remember
old.
the game?
I think it was the balloon pop with the darts.
Okay,
It was either that or the goldfish game. Because being that young, you don't really want to throw that many darts. But it was one of those two games. The one with the goldfish.
game.
You know, where you have the little ball and you throw it in like a little goldfish bowl, you take home a goldfish and a prize,
Oh,
that
yes.
kind of thing. I
Okay.
think it might have been one of those.
Okay.
But Justin, thank you. Justin,
I'm coming.
double scotch bottles. We have one up there somewhere, I think. Yeah, we're not fancy here. We just drink the low class stuff.
Right.
You know,
Whatever we can get our hands on.
yeah, we can't afford that stuff. I mean, it's too much. And you know what's really nice about this, Brian, is I figured out how to move the camera angles. So I can kind of move you around the table here
Okay.
wherever I want to. Like, look, there we go. And then, it's just, what I feel like when we have it set up like this? I feel like, oh God, what was the TV show with all the kids? They had like 14 kids. Brady Bunch.
Brady Bunch.
Brady
yeah.
Bunch.
Come on, Brady Bunch.
Yeah. I mean, this is why this is our show. I do have to also shout out today. I went to Top Golf today.
Right.
I'm telling you what, that place is amazing.
Mm-hmm. Welcome to the 21st century.
Yeah.
Top golf, pretty cool.
Look at that.
It's very expensive, but
Too much a good single malt is only $50. Yeah, that's 50 more bucks than we have. The budget for this show isn't as much as what you think it is. I mean, we put on a good front. We eat a lot of the proceeds.
so when
Dues.
when I was thinking, when you brought up that it's the 100th episode, I started thinking back to the ones over the years, or well over the 2 years, and I thought back to our very first show, right over there, passing the mic back and forth,
Right.
and you could hear it squeaking. Like I would talk for 3 or 4 minutes, and then I pass it to him. Like, oh, well, you know, the Browns are really good off season, and well, what do you think, Jared? Well, I think they did pretty good, you know.
Hold on. Should we tell them the funny story behind that?
Go ahead. Yeah.
So we used to go, when we did audio, we used to go back and forth between me and Bry's house. So we were going back and forth. And every time we went to Bry's house, it was so much better. Like the audio was better. I'm like, what is going on? Like, this is awesome. Come back here. I sound great. Bry sounds kind of muffled. I couldn't figure out for the life of me what's going on. Then I finally figured it out. The app we were using was not picking up my USB microphone. I even bought an extra USB microphone thinking that Bry's would work too. So we were doing all the audio off of my computer microphone. So when we were here at my place, Brian and I sat so far apart, it wouldn't pick up Brian, but at his place, we were sitting across the table from each other, so it picked it up perfectly.
Mm-hmm.
So for the longest time, for like, God, it had to be like 15 episodes. And then I finally figured out what the hell was going on. And I was like, oh, shit.
You can probably go back and listen to those first couple ones, I would guess.
Yeah.
So we did 2 episodes the very first time, and I think we had to redo one of them because there was an issue. Do you remember this?
Yes. We did 4 episodes, but we had to go back and redo 2 episodes.
So I think maybe only episode 2 is the one where you can hear the mic being passed back and forth. And then we got some WD-40, and that wasn't a problem again. Little redneck engineering. Nothing wrong with that.
That's look at that little. Yes, it was. It was a little RHS education right there at work. It definitely was. So and Big Man goes, we've done many episodes like that too. So it's not just us. It's
Good
not
to
just
know.
us.
Good to know.
Going back through our episodes though, we've had some doozies. I mean, we've had some food episodes that we started laughing. The one that comes to mind is when we had Jay on and we were talking about breakfast. And I was like, what else do you like besides? He goes, more bacon. Like that one comes off to mind. The other one was Mike's Bar in Berea, and the setup they have for us there, and even the social down in Medina. The Foundry
Mm-hmm.
down in Medina. Like some of the setups that we've had. Like what was your favorite setup? Like overall, like we've had some really good setups.
Boy,
what are you looking for?
I'm looking.
Oh boy, he's looking. He's upset because he doesn't want to use those earbuds.
it's hard.
Earbuds don't work.
What?
Hey,
Oh shoot!
Why?
I could wear those earbuds. The only problem is, one, I'm on massive delay because I'm not hooked up to what you guys are.
Oh shit. Well, I can unmute you from time to time.
Right.
As long as you don't screw up
we
the audio.
Go back to our number 2 episode and pass the mic back.
Yeah, we can pass the mic back and forth here.
Squeak, squeak. I want to try this though, real quick.
All right. What are you trying? Oh,
Yeah, I want to try the USB mic.
okay. That works.
Does that work? I don't hear myself.
Crazy.
Oh, I unplugged it.
And that go.
Is there?
Yeah. If you want to use your USB mic,
Oh, he's got-
no, that's fine. We can mute his.
I could turn down the gain too.
Yeah, you can mute it too. And like it's got a mute right at the front, doesn't it? Or no?
No.
Okay.
Yes, it does.
See? So we can mute you in and out.
All right, how's that sound?
That sounds great. All right, we're good. I don't care if there's a delay. It's a 100th episode. Who gives a shit, right?
Yeah, I mean,
I mean,
have
say-
another drink.
Say whatever the hell
I
we
won't-
want to.
I
Here.
won't care much
here.
in about 10 minutes.
Hey, cheers, boys. Cheers.
There you go.
Salud. So back to our favorite setups.
Yeah.
From live shows. Man, you brought up 2 great ones. I can still okay, there we go. With Mike's Bar and the Foundry, and Mike's Bar was just unbelievable. I need to go back there. I've been talking about going back there because you remember I wasn't eating something at the time and didn't get to fully experience. I don't know, what did you guys get? Somebody got some delicious looking sandwich or some appetizers that were just out of this world.
Yeah, you got a fried chicken while you were on the
No
you're
burger.
on the no burger.
But there was something else.
No, you gave up.
Buffalo chicken
Yeah.
egg rolls.
Oh yeah, the buffalo.
Wasn't that right?
Yeah,
That was there. Yeah,
yeah.
that's
No fried foods.
No
Yeah.
fried foods. Yes,
That's
that's what it was.
I see the sheer disappointment on your face when it came out and it was fried food. You go, well, I'm going to hell anyways. Might as well eat it.
It's Sunday. It's Sunday, right?
It's fine.
basically
Yeah, it's
Sunday.
fine. Justin chimes in, says, today is my sister's birthday. Will you sing her Baby Shark for her? No Baby Shark?
At the end of the show, we will.
Yeah, we'll do it at the end of the show. We got to get a few
Stay
of those
tuned.
before. By the way, do you guys know what Thursday is? Bri, it's getting close. Think about it.
21st, April 21st.
Yeah.
A week from the draft.
Besides that,
I don't know.
that fat guy turns 41.
41. 21st? I
Yeah.
thought you were later in April.
No, 21st.
Okay, I'll remember that.
Ain't that some crazy shit?
41.
I know. I feel
Yeah.
old.
It's no thing. You're already past the big hurdle.
I know. And now
Last
I'm on
year.
a downhill slide. Like everything just falling apart. Like last week, I was all excited to do the show and everything. Ended up with a flu for like 4 days.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even get out of bed. Like my wife looked at me. She goes, "Do I need to take you to the hospital?" I'm like, "Shut your face."
You may get me a Jack Daniels.
I didn't even, dude. I didn't even eat anything. Like I just laid in bed, just like a zombie.
You can get a cheap buzz that way. If you don't eat in just a couple shots a day,
Oh my god.
you'll be soaring high all day long. But so Mulligan's was great. I mean, it's so hard because you don't want to leave anybody out.
Oh
'cause-
no, all the bars that we've been to have been amazing to us.
And
I'm
right,
just talking about like setup alone. Like
the setup at Mike's Bar. Yeah, was pretty.
I mean,
Unbelievable.
for us to have that party room, and we had Kevin Arnold, we had Always Positive Jay,
Yep.
we had Craig Fountain, we
Mhm.
had who else came?
Some of Vinny's family was
Some
there.
of it, yeah, Vinny's. Mike joined us for the show,
was
so
there.
did Kevin.
Mm-hmm.
Vinny's mom and sister were there for us. It was a great night.
I know it was a lot of fun, and that's just a great bar. We talk about the food, but just the atmosphere, the setup they have was unbelievable, and it was one of those. Like I feel like it was the reason we started this show and started doing the live shows, because probably never in my life I would have ever ended up at Mike's Bar, but
Yeah.
because we did that, because Vinny went there, his family loved it. We ended up going there, and now we're talking about it almost a year later. Well, over a year later
Yeah.
now.
Well, that like even my corner bar, it was just like a sure win. It was like, hey, I see this bar. Let's go check it out. Let's go to Vinny. What about you? What was your favorite setup?
I'd probably say the Foundry Social.
Yeah.
You know, the amount of games and everything that we had was awesome.
Yeah, it was. We stuck around and played some more afterwards,
Yep.
which we probably shouldn't have.
I
I
think
think-
there till 9:30 probably almost. We did the trivia.
We stayed later than that, dude.
10 maybe. I
It-
don't know.
I was there with you because I stayed at your house.
Mhm. Then we went back and watched some Kevin James show on Netflix.
Yeah.
Ate our to-go food. Oh yeah. but
Oh
that-
yeah.
That was a blast there.
What are you fretting about now?
I just had an idea.
Oh boy,
There's Betty.
there's a scary idea. Princess is up here. So while we are all talking about this, Bri, what's really funny? Are you wanting to plug that into mine?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead. But no, don't do that because I got my microphone set up for this. It's coming in through here. You can't. You can't.
Mine wouldn't join. With
No. No.
All right.
No.
I don't mind swinging mine over
He-
if it'll make it.
I just sound fishbowl. That's all. Why don't I park it up next to you?
Come on over.
Oh, you guys
Come
get.
get you some.
Look at that. You guys are going to sit
So
together?
closer.
All right.
Come
Wow.
Get you some.
Here, let's slide down. I got plenty of room over here. Come get closer to us.
Make this a little mobile unit.
Oh, Hammer's here. You remember Hammer? What's going on, Hammer? Daddy.
Hey, Joe Hammer.
All right. So Jose chimed in here. We're getting off topic. He asked me, "Are you sure it wasn't a cold?" And I'm completely positive it wasn't a cold because I was throwing up and doing other things out of the other area that just, we're just not going to talk about. And he goes, "Are you sure it wasn't COVID-19?" Now, this is coming from Jose.
Cold 19.
Yeah. So
I think
thi-
he meant COVID.
I'm pretty sure that's what I meant. This is coming from Jose, so I know he's joking right now, But yes, I did take a COVID test before I came back to work, Jose.
Hmm.
So
That's a-
just giving
That's a
you,
wild idea.
it's just
They-
amazing. Before I came back to work, I
you would
decided,
take-
hey, let me take a COVID
So you
test.
didn't
just to make
just
sure.
assume that it wasn't COVID and just come back to work.
No,
huh?
no.
And potentially get your coworkers sick with COVID.
Like right before they go on vacation, like those guys.
It's all water under the bridge now. I don't mind it. I still got to go on my cruise.
Also, the setup that we had, speaking of setups, the one that we had at Razzles with the outdoor, even though it was hotter than balls outside,
Oh, yeah, that was a lot of fun.
sitting out there just yelling at people playing volleyball was the best thing ever. Who's winning down there? We'll get it
and
together.
That was our very first live show too. Well, not live show, but show at a bar.
Yes,
was
but
Razzles.
it was an audio
It was
show.
an audio. It wasn't a video.
Yeah, so we had our first video show was Mr. B's.
Mhm.
Our first live audio show was Razzles, and that's why we went back to Razzles to kind of show off everything afterwards.
That was a blast.
So, I mean, we've had a lot of fun, and we have actually a substantial list now that we are going to try to get into starting here because it's going to be summertime.
I know.
So guess what? That means patio season. And by the time we do a show, that means happy hour patio season.
You read my mind. I mean, that's what it's all about at bars in Cleveland is patio season in the spring.
Oh, yeah.
Because you've been waiting for the last 4 or 5 months to get outside, to have a beer, sit around, do nothing, and what better than sitting on a patio before it's like 90 degrees in June and July.
Yeah.
Now's the time to do it.
Well, and also I got my cousin Vinny on the horn right now. We are going to be trying to get into my local bar. All right. So that is one on the list. We are going to try to get into Gunselman's. That is on the list.
Mm-hmm.
We are going to try to get into Rivals. That is on the list. There was another one. Vinny, what was the one that we talked about? Hail Marys?
Hail Marys, yeah.
Hail Marys, we're going to try to get on the list. As you guys are sharing a microphone. I'm sorry. I'll get us another microphone.
It's all good.
We had Hail Marys. We have, what were the other couple bars that we were looking at getting into? Why am I drawing a mind blank, Vinny?
I had a bunch of them written down on my notes.
I mean, I know we want to go back to Medina. What was that? What was that one place in Medina that you're talking about? Was it Johnny J's or whatever?
Well, I think On Tap has the best patio on Medina. So that if we're looking for a patio, and they got tons of beer on draft, and they change it up constantly, I think that would be the place to go in Medina for a nice patio. I mean, because we still got a couple weeks left in April. We got May, early June. Shouldn't be too hot. So if you're looking for something down there, yeah, that would be my recommendation.
All right, so we are going to try to get our next live show up and running, and we have slacked off a little bit because it has been weather's been inclement and a lot of things have been going on here with families, with everything else for us. We try to do a live show once a month. We try. There's times that we just can't pull it off, whether we can't get into a place or just times just don't match up for everybody. But we will be back. We are trying for May for local bar, which is in Strongsville. It's just just down from Mulligan's. So
really,
yeah, like Vinny and I scouted it out. We left Mulligan's.
is it off of 42?
Yeah,
Like right by the square there. Okay,
Yep.
I know what you're talking about.
and it's really nice inside. It really
yeah?
is. Yeah,
Okay.
Vinny and I scouted it out. So hopefully
Good.
we can get in there and get a show going.
Well, and I would be remiss not to bring up The Office. I mean,
Oh yeah,
some of the best pizza maybe in Northeast
God, yeah.
Ohio.
love The Office. The Honeybee.
And again, probably never would have gone in there otherwise.
Nope.
I've had their pizza before, a slice above. That's great pizza, but probably never would have went into that bar. And it was small, but it was really nice inside.
Well, I mean, Brian, this is why you and I started this whole journey that we've been on for 2 years now, is because people see these places, like you and I like dive bars. Like you go into a dive bar, either everybody knows your name or it's a different atmosphere than going into a chain restaurant or a chain place because that's the way it is. You go into a dive bar, there's just something about it, and it doesn't even have to be dive. Like most of the bars that we go to, like Rookies, I would consider Rookies a dive bar. It's a really nice bar,
Right.
Like Mr. B's, really nice bar. We have really nice bars. What I consider a dive bar is like bars that are off the beaten path that nobody, like the locals know, but nobody else knows.
Mm-hmm.
Like you drive by and go, oh shit, I didn't know there was a bar there. I wonder if they got food.
Right.
That's what we're here for, people. That's what we do. Because some of those places have got the best food in Cleveland. I mean, like you said, going to the office and getting that pizza.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God. That pizza was phenomenal.
My wife's favorite pizza now is the Honeybee.
Is it?
We drove half an hour one time to go from Medina to Strongsville to get the Honeybee.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just, and then Kevin's chimed in. He's got to run and get groceries, but he's saying congrats on 100 boys. So
Thank you, Kevin.
now this is the
We
last time
appreciate you.
that we are actually keeping number totals. So when I do set up the episodes, everything else, there will be no episode 99, anything like that. It will just be a question or a caption or a statement, and then that will be it. It might even just be Fatty and Bry, and then that will be it. And then that's how the show is going to run. I am done keeping numbers good because we got to like 60. I'm like, are we on 67? Like,
Right.
what number
How
are
much
we
longer
on?
do we go with this?
Like, and I'm like,
Are we going to be like, that's what I call music volume 157?
welcome to Legal Ham of the Vase, volume 57.
Watch this to turn out to be like a Mr. 3000 situation where we miscounted somewhere
Oh yeah.
Right.
and we're like only at 99.
Now hold on. Now we gotta. All right. So now that we're on this, now we're on the actual number of episodes. All right. Can you guys tell me your guys' favorite episode of our show? Because I can tell you mine.
Mine would be the Lost episode.
The one from Florida.
Yeah.
Mine too. I am not kidding you.
I understand why.
What do you mean you understand why?
You were having the time of your life there.
Oh my God. I hope my wife's not watching this.
I joked with you. I was like, my goodness, he's like Louis Anderson on the Family Feud. He's just pulling the whole audience. What do you think? Hey, I'm on a podcast. What do you think? What's your favorite candy?
That was Halloween.
That was Halloween.
Yeah. Yep.
That
We
was
were asking about what was your favorite.
Yeah. Yeah. Come on over here. You. Hey, you. Throwing peanuts at people. Come on over
they
here.
were walking right by me.
They're floating by you. You were at the swim up bar.
No. That's when I had to move away from the swim up bar
Oh, okay.
because they ran out of Knob Creek.
Yeah, oh, that's what it was. Knob Creek.
Oh, dude. As soon as I saw, I think it was Knob Creek, right?
That sounds right.
Because it was Knob Creek Rye, and the entire time that we were down in Florida, it was 95 and 100% humidity. And I went to Disney World that entire day, came back, swam with the kids. I'm like, I should do a podcast. That sounded great at the time. By the way, never do that because about my third finger in my Knob Creek, I'm like, this is going to get intense. And I got yelled at when I got back to the hotel room.
Well, your wife is a saint for
Oh, I know she's
for
a
putting
saint.
up with you
I
that
know,
night.
I know she was a saint. And I came in, she goes, what did you do? I'm like, I don't know.
Hey, you sir, they're on the Flamingo floater. You want another Knob Creek? You're like, whatever, sure, bring it. Like that'll be $23.
By the way,
Whatever.
it was a Pikachu.
Oh, is that right?
Now the one thing I do love about our show is that we brought in my cousin Vegas word of the day.
Mm-hmm.
As much as I give it so much shit because I dread my cousin Vinny's word of the day. And everybody, we get more engagement in my cousin Vinny's word of the day than we do anything else on the show. All I see is just letters flying up: D A B C A D D. So
Yeah, this is so that Brian, this is what you see, and then this is what we see.
Yeah, that's what I was
Because we have all the
get the comments right there.
oh yeah, so you're on the other side now. How you like it?
It's not bad. I'll come back.
I mean, I'm going to give you passwords and a whole bunch of shit.
Oh yeah.
Have you got a laptop yet? All right, so we are going to start a Legal Ham to the Face GoFundMe account for Big Bry so he can get a laptop.
I was working on a laptop for him, and what ended up happening was it was an older HP, bigger than this one here that you're on now, and I ended up wiping it completely clean. Like completely clean. Like I can't even load Windows on it.
Oh boy.
I killed the computer.
You can't kill it. You can bring it back to life, can't you?
I'll bring you the computer. You tell me if you can.
Yeah.
Or find somebody who can. I mean, they'll have to download. I can get into the BIOS and stuff.
Yeah.
I can get into the back door of the computer and I'd be able to upload it, but I would need another Windows
Okay.
to upload on it.
All right, we'll figure that out. We'll get
Yeah.
you set up.
That's all right.
We'll get you set up, Brian, because I feel bad with your little phone over there on a swivel and you're trying to read stuff. You're going like this. Oh, Jose said hi.
To me, I wear it as a badge of honor because I can legitimately say that everything that I come up with is in my stupid head right here. I'm not looking up. I'm not looking at my phone. My phone is recording me, so I can't be using my phone. So everything that I say, everything right or wrong, I'm sure half the time it's wrong. It's just pointless information. Like, did you ever see the ESPN maybe 10-15 years ago had a stupid show called Stump the Schwab?
Oh yeah, I love Stump the Schwab.
Like, this guy just had so much useless knowledge in his head, and I feel like if I didn't say it after a couple beers deep on this, nobody would ever know this dumb information that I know that I can't do anything with, but it just sits in my head. And my wife will tell me like, "Oh, you remember that conversation we had yesterday?" I'm like, "Nope." She's like, "Yeah, no, you told your mom this." I'm like, "Nope, I don't remember." I got to remember. Last week, literally, I'm like, "Man, I forgot to tell my mom, or I forgot to ask my mom this question." She's like, "You did ask her." I go, "Really?" She's like, "Yeah, this is what she said." And I go, "Well, all right."
Hey, and it's absolutely amazing because what they would call on Letterman the stupid human trick that you have is the NFL draft, and you can remember all the way back to 1999, but you can't remember what you asked your mom the other day.
I did it just today because I saw something came up as like the last 20. I was bored, obviously, clearly. The last 20 quarterbacks drafted in the second round. And what I was doing, because I was bored, is I was going through each one and seeing if I knew remember what college they went to. Got all except for one.
Which one did you get?
John Beck.
What's your?
He was drafted by the Dolphins. I don't even remember him, to be honest.
He sounds like a Wisconsin quarterback.
I don't know. John Beck, I would have said BYU, but I can't remember. But yeah, they had a couple West Virginia guys, Pat White and Geno Smith.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, look at you.
It's just stupid stuff that will never get me anywhere in life. But
hey,
hopefully one person on this podcast is impressed.
By the way, ESPN, if you need a draft analyst,
not with Google. See, nobody needs to know that stuff because of Google now. You just Google it. Nobody it's kind of like doing like long division. You just pull out your phone. Nobody needs to have that skill.
I would love to see you sitting next to Mel Kiper as he's like breaking down his big board and be like, no. Mel, back in 1997, Mel, you had this guy going here and he got drafted here. And like, oh, geez, here we go.
Uh-huh.
So for you guys that are actually watching the show, I just put the link to our show right now. That is live in the comments. So if you want to come in and talk with us, ask us a question, have some fun with us, the link is on our Legal Ham to the Face page. All right. And our YouTube Legal Ham to the Face page. So go to those, like, subscribe. And if you guys want to come in, talk with us, shoot the shit with us, that link is there for you guys to do that. So it's just like Zoom. Click on it. It'll ask you a couple questions. You can come right in the studio and we will bring you in. So we normally don't do this. No, I do this on other shows, but not this one. This one we kind of try to keep PG or PG-13 most part until somebody gets upset. What do you mean?
I don't swear on this show. My mom might be watching.
Brian, you've sweared multiple times on this show, and I understand why you don't, but there's times I know you wanted to.
Oh
I don't
yeah,
think I've sworn yet.
that could be fair.
Yeah, I don't think
you
you
might be
swore.
right. You might be right there.
I think I'm the only one that's actually sworn on the show. But I haven't dropped.
You listen to those early episodes. I mean, it was just rolling off the tongue there.
Well, I mean, the reason why is because they were audio. I didn't give a shit.
Well, and back when the Browns were terrible. I
Oh
mean,
yeah.
there was a lot of reasons to swear.
All right. Can I ask you two real quick? There was some Browns news that actually came out. They're being investigated by the NFL for their, right, air quote, taking for draft picks and everything else. Like they were not trying to win back when Hugh Jackson was here. Can I just personally say, I thought that was kind of fucking obvious. like what do you had Deshaun Kaiser as a quarter. I know the player's going to play, the coach is going to coach. I get all that. But you're giving a guy Deshaun Kaiser, then he wants AJ McCarron, and magically the paperwork just didn't get done in time. Like the facts just didn't go through until 2 minutes after the deadline. Like
That was the best move Sashi Brown ever made
yeah, it is.
as a Browns GM.
Yeah, I know it was.
By failing
I
to
know it
turn in the
was.
paperwork.
It was only a second round pick we were giving up
Second
for.
and a third.
Was it a second and third?
Yeah.
Idiots.
That's pretty legit. I mean, for a guy that I don't know. And what's AJ McCarron done since then? Nothing.
All right. Well, here's a question for us. Did you stop clicking on stuff?
I haven't.
Is it me?
Yeah, you double clicked.
Oh man, I hate double clicking.
Double clicking.
What do you think of Denzel Ward's contract? Dude, I love Denzel Ward's contract. I think it's most deserving. He's a shutdown corner. They showed a couple, like one of the stats that I actually enjoyed today was Ashley hair. It's okay.
Leave it here.
They showed when he is matched up with some of the top wide receivers in the NFL. Jamar Chase, he had 2 interceptions against. Let's see here. Devontae Adams, he only had 2 receptions for 50 yards. That was it against Denzel. And what was the other one? DeAndre Hopkins, I think. Denzel stopped him too. I think it was like 3 pass deflections and an interception or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
But something, this league, and I've told Brian, you and I both know this. You need a shutdown corner, no matter who it is. I don't even care if they play 10 games. I don't care if they play 8 games. Those 8 games, that shutdown corner is going to help you out so much more than anybody else on the team because that gives you an extra half second for Myles Garrett, for all those guys up front to get home. How do you feel? How do you feel about it? I know he's from the Ohio State University.
In people will probably use that fact against me. It's not that I hate the deal. I love, if you ask me, do I want Denzel Ward to be a Brown? Absolutely. I want Denzel Ward to be a Brown for his whole career. In my opinion, just to be honest with you, I think they overpaid a little bit for him. He's the highest paid cornerback in NFL history. And from what I see, or from what I've seen, a lot of the national NFL analysts probably wouldn't put him in their top 5. Now, is that Cleveland bias and keeping Cleveland down? Maybe. But most people would not say that he's a top 5 cornerback. So if that's the case, it gives me a little bit of hesitation knowing what we went through with Austin Hooper. When we signed Austin Hooper to the highest paid tight end deal, it's like, this guy's not the best tight end in the league. Why are we giving him this kind of money?
How old was Austin Hooper at the time? Denzel Ward's only 24.
Right. And so that's why I guess I'm playing devil's advocate in this situation, but
it's because you hate Ohio State.
Well,
that's all right.
There you go. But I love keeping him around. I just wonder, did we overpay a little bit?
Oh, yeah.
I think we overpaid a little bit, but does that really even matter in the long run? Maybe not.
Brian,
it might not.
Brian, the way you got to look at it is he's set to market now. How long is he going to be the highest paid quarterback?
Probably one season.
I was going to say, at this point in time, we might have got a bargain deal by signing him.
Well, these other guys who have been deemed as better cornerbacks than Denzel Ward, they're going to go to their agents and say, get me more money than that guy because I'm better than him. But
we got our guy. I don't give a shit about them.
If this was baseball and there was no salary cap, I'd say slam dunk. Great. We got our guy. He's locked up for 5 years. I don't want to overstate that
Hold
it gives
You
me
gotta-
a
you-
little hesitation.
Hold
Just a little bit.
You have to look into the numbers and the genius that Andrew Berry went to with the salary cap for Denzel Ward.
Sure. Okay.
Look
I don't
into-
know anything about it.
Look into the numbers because they're
Well-
absolutely amazing.
Give me a hint. Like what is
So,
it?
like towards the back end of his contract,
Mhm.
like his hit on the salary cap is only going to be like $3 million.
Oh, is that right?
Yes.
Okay.
So, like it's like there's like like a total because he's getting paid $20 million a year
Mm-hmm.
and 71 million guaranteed.
Mm-hmm.
But the way they structured his contract and everything else is like the meat of the contract is, how they always backload a contract. Like
Right.
they front loaded this contract. So the back end eases off a little bit towards the end. So it's only like an $8 million cap hit when he gets in the last 2 years of his contract.
Wow.
Right. That's
No, that's
allegedly. That's what I saw
That's what you
per
heard?
source.
Okay.
All that stuff. But I mean, I think he's worth the money because I understand he's been hurt, but he has been a great quarterback for us.
and I'm not trying to piss in your cornflakes at all, not one bit. Like I said, I'll take Denzel Ward. Sign me up. I'm happy he's with the Browns, but in the back of my mind, I think like this is an offensive league, and what are we running out there? If Donovan Peoples-Jones turns out to be a great player, cool. But I worry a little bit about why aren't we spending this money on wide receivers?
We already did. We spent $20 million on one.
On Amari Cooper, who the Cowboys deemed not good enough to make $20 million.
Give it a second, Brian, because
I will, and that's why I'm
the
trying
reason
not
why
to
because
overreact
I think some of these veterans, they're actually looking for big paydays, like somebody who we love, like Jarvis.
Mhm.
If he doesn't get signed before the draft, that pay comes down a little bit because guess what? Everybody's drafting young wide receivers. Well, I want $20 million. Well, guess what? I already got this young guy over here. Why do I want you? Those numbers are coming down. There's still going to be some moves that are going to be made.
You're right.
And,
And if we can
and
get
plus-
Jarvis,
Plus, once you get Baker off the books, that $18 million comes off the books.
I'm not sure you can get anybody to take $18 million for Baker.
Come on, bro.
I think you're going to have to eat some of that.
Come on.
I think in a perfect world, I mean, we would trade Baker right now for a conditional seventh round pick, as long as you're willing to take all of his money.
Honestly, in a perfect world, you'd probably trade Baker before you went after your fucking franchise quarterback. But, that'd be the smart thing to do.
Well,
Because if you're completely done with him, I don't know why you would just keep him here to begin with. Because guess what? If he's just good enough to get you for now, then what are you going to do next year? What the hell does it matter? You got to find a new quarterback anyways.
unless you knew that you had Deshaun Watson in the bag for days, I don't know how you could trade Baker Mayfield before you knew for sure that you were getting Deshaun Watson. Now, maybe, I mean, obviously we're different. We hear from the media what they report. So I don't know what the Browns, what Andrew Berry knew, but it sounds like, they were kind of up in the air about Deshaun Watson kind of told him, hey, I'm not coming to Cleveland.
Yeah.
And then they said, well, here's $230 million guaranteed. Will you come to Cleveland now? And he said, okay, yep, I'll sign it. Well, and we also made another quarterback move since the last time we've talked.
Jacoby.
Josh Dobbs.
Hey, I told Sam Roberts.
Do you think she had an effect on the Browns?
I'll tell you what.
I'm
I'm going to go with that. I'm going to go. You heard it here first.
She talked him up a lot
on
like,
a legal
he
hand
is
to the
great.
face that Josh Dobbs came to Cleveland because of Samantha Roberts from.
It's
God,
very possible.
I'll tell you.
It's
All
very
right, let's
possible.
go back to some special guests. Let's get out of this. Let's have some fun now. Let's go back to some of the special guests we had. Like, who was your favorite guest you had on? It's Sam Roberts, right? Without doubt.
I love Sam Roberts, but you know who mine is.
Eric Metcalf.
Of course.
I love you, brother.
Of course. What do you think? That was if you're gonna ask me what my favorite episode was, that was it. Right there. I mean, that was an out-of-body experience for me.
But that was the only thing I could think to do for you for your birthday. And I'm sitting there like, I even told Vinny. I told Vinny like the week before. I'm like, do not say a damn word. I'm going to try to get this done. And as soon as I did, like I got in touch with your wife. I was like, tell the family. It's happening. It's going down. Code red, code red, code red, code red.
Yeah.
And for him to actually call from Italy.
Yeah.
Italy.
At midnight from Italy.
Midnight from Italy.
Like he's got nothing better to do than call a dude he's never met before.
And you know something? The look on your face was absolutely priceless because you started to put it together for a second. You're going like this. You're like, former Brown, blah, blah, blah. And you're like,
yeah, 3-time Pro Bowler. I'm like, no way. Because as soon as you said that, I was kind of like, all right, it could be, but I'm not going to celebrate too much. And yeah, it was just, I was in shock and awe the whole time. Like you said, you go back and watch that episode. It was probably my worst episode because I was just dumbfounded the whole time.
You're starstruck.
You said somebody made a comment to you like their favorite part of the show was when they asked me, "Hey, you have anything to ask your idol?" And I'm like, "Oh, nope,
nope, I'm good,
nope." Good to see you. Thanks for coming. Thanks for stopping by.
If you think back, so we have Mike Alzheimer on with us all the time, and we love Mike. Kevin Arnold, Jay, Mike Ped, Bring Bounty, Chad,
Joe Bear.
I
was thinking a lot about Joe Bear last week.
Joe Bear,
with
Phillips,
Guardians.
Phillips calling in on a couple of the shows.
Yep.
Big Man, Juice, Mickey and Mickey Sudo and God, why can't I forget his name? Nick Weary. Nick Weary.
Yep.
For the hot, we got to bring them back on.
They were great. They were so much more fun. Like, I don't know if I have low expectations coming into these interviews or whatnot, but I'm always blown away by
well, like most of the time, like when I want to bring people on, I only want them on for like 15 or 20 minutes. And then they just love us so much that they actually just stay. Like Samantha Roberts, all I wanted was like 10 minutes of her time. She's like, "Oh, I got like an hour." I'm like, "Shit, let's do this." Like, what am I supposed to do with that? Like, I'm like, I don't want to take over the show with it, but I'm like, all right, here we go. We got Samantha Roberts, and she was so fun.
That was awesome.
Oh my,
yeah, I gotta have her on again.
No, when cousin Paulie, I forgot about my cousin Paulie. Sure. Oh my God, he hasn't even chimed in tonight. Where is my cousin Paulie? Text him. Tell him we got the link open. I gotta get a little my cousin Paulie before we get off here tonight.
Can my cousin Paulie get us a quarterback? Have the Browns? Can he have that kind of effect to make the Browns sign a quarterback? Like Tim Tebow? Could he bring Tebow to the Browns? You think?
My cousin Paulie?
Yeah.
Why would we need Tebow when we got Deshaun Watson?
I'm just saying, as a third string guy, Sam Roberts got us Josh Dobbs.
That's true. That is true.
My cousin Paulie get us Tim Tebow?
Well, he is from New England.
The gauntlet is thrown down.
He can probably get us.
Yep.
Hey,
did he go to Florida? My cousin Paulie?
No. He's from New Hampshire.
New Hampshire.
I think he's from New Hampshire.
Oh, let me shout out. We didn't get to my shout outs, but let me shout out my cousin who completed the Boston Marathon yesterday. Ben.
Get the shit out of it.
Yeah.
He actually ran all of it?
Right. Yeah. And apparently, like, you have to.
How many hours did it take him?
I don't know. I never saw his time.
Okay.
Somewhere less. Somewhere more than 2 hours.
We actually have a special guest chiming in.
No, I never saw his time.
Okay.
Somewhere less. Somewhere more than 2 hours.
We actually have a special guest chiming in.
No, I never saw his time.
Why are you hiding?
Somewhere more than 2 hours.
We actually have a special guest chiming in. Why are you hiding? This is Vinny's beautiful wife Ava joining us now.
Just wanted to say hi real quick.
Well, happy 100th episode. Congratulations, you guys. I've been watching more and more, believe it or not, but you guys do a good job.
Thank you.
And I've got my brother watching too. He finds it interesting too.
He did. Hold on. Before he went to City Dogs of Cleveland, right?
Yeah.
So one of our favorite places is City Dogs of Cleveland, and John Oates went to City Dogs to adopt a dog. So tell him we said a very special thank you from us.
I will. He got his he just got his second dog 2 weeks ago because the other one passed away because they sold him a dog with cancer.
Oh no.
Yeah, but it was okay. So he found another one. She's She's a rescue too. She came from Columbus. She walked from Columbus all the way to Cleveland, but that's her. That's the new one. I don't know how to use the camera. I'm sorry. I'm just
Oh, excuse the wall.
okay. Yeah, I
Okay.
can't do it.
You're okay. Okay. I don't have my glasses on, so I'm blind as shit.
Oh. But yeah, I told him I would come on and wish you guys are doing good. I'm getting more interested. I'm watching more and more. I find myself, and Ashlyn won't come into the camera.
Why not? Tell her to get in here. What are you drinking? That's what we do on this show.
No, it's a girly wine. That's all.
Fine. What kind of wine?
Whatever.
Oh, okay. I got
you.
Well,
Yeah,
we got Truly here. We got Sam Adams.
Yeah.
We got, what are you drinking? Pucker? What is this?
That was
Oh,
bad.
Bryce
You
actually.
gotta be drinking some good whiskey though too, because I seen something in a cup.
It's not. Well, it is good to us. We do a little SoCo.
Oh,
Today we did
Yep.
okay.
because Bry's here in studio. That's what we have to do when Bry's in studio.
He brought it.
So
Thank
All
you
right.
so much for joining the show. All right, and
All right.
tell Ashley.
Connect me, however, I don't know how to do it.
I gotcha.
Take care of you.
All right,
All right, bye
You're-
guys. Congratulations.
I
Mwah, mwah.
stop clicking it.
You stop clicking.
You
it.
stop clicking it. Thank you to Vinny's wife for joining the show.
Heck yeah.
How awesome is that? See, I told you
Yeah.
we had people that liked us.
Newlywed since we started our first episode.
I know.
We got married
Very true.
last year.
Well,
All right, so we are here at the end of the show. What
is
is
that the end of the show?
I mean,
Oh.
we're like 56 minutes in right now.
I just texted Paulie.
I
told
don't
him to
have
get
tons
on.
of time.
It's all right. She'll forgive you. It's easier to.
It's
ask
not
for
she.
forgiveness
No. I have.
than permission.
It's he.
Yeah. We
Oh,
still
yeah.
got an hour. It's not even 7 o'clock.
All right, screw it. Let's
We
do
got-
it. All right, so like I said, we put the link in to the comments. All right, let me paste them again and send them. And if you guys want to come in and ask us a question, let's hold on. We've done a lot of food topics. All right,
Yes.
let's
There
get
we
into
go.
let's get into some food topics. All right,
There we go.
what was your favorite food topic that we did?
Boy, that's a tough one. I mean, our original food topic, and I think it was episode 7, maybe, or 9. It all goes back to our original debate,
The meat to bread ratio.
the meat to bread ratio,
Meat to bread ratio.
which we've debated for years before we brought it up to the audience, and it almost seems like they're more on my side than your side.
Well, that's because they just don't know a good sandwich.
We don't have enough cavemen that listen to the show, I guess. But man, I just came up with another one today, and I don't know if we've ever covered it, but it's just endless stuff. Like what the one I came up with today, I think we've done our favorite foods growing up, like favorite dishes that our moms would cook for us when we were kids. I don't know if we
fish sticks,
do we do our worst,
which is
our,
fish
our
sticks,
least favorite.
because that's the best and the worst for you. Because
No,
that's all
not
she.
the best. That's not.
I thought that's
No,
what she
that's
cooked for
the
you.
worst. I mean, you're spoiling my top 3 already, but I don't know if we've ever done the worst.
Oh, we got market. Vinny, get your tablet out. Start marking down.
I mean,
food stuff.
I know Vinny's mom.
Do you need
is
here? You need a notebook.
No, I got my notebook.
All right, get your
tremendous
notebook.
cook. So Vinny probably doesn't have any, or
Oh no, like hey,
but you have to have
I
it.
had to pick up Vinny the other day for his mom's house. I'm like, hey Vinny, what'd you guys have for lunch today? He goes, I'm just so full right now. I'm like, well, what'd you have? He was like, pasta. She made a sauce.
For lunch.
Yeah.
This is lunch.
Yeah,
How is he not like 400 pounds?
I have no clue. That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Amazing metabolism.
Yeah, great metabolism.
Yeah,
God bless you.
because guess what? When I do a lunch like that, I'm out for the rest of the day. Wake up for an hour, grab a snack, and then go back to bed.
Yeah. I have like a chicken wrap and 2 beers, and I'm like gain 3 pounds a day.
You know, one thing I was actually happy about when I got sick. All right. So I was like, oh, I don't feel good, all this stuff. You know, I couldn't eat anything and everything else. I did one of those, like, you know, peekaboo. Like, oh shit, you're there.
I don't want to know what you're talking about right now. I can speculate, but I really don't want to go through with this story.
Why not?
I don't. Just really, I mean, I guess if you're gonna pull it out, I mean,
No,
the
it's all right.
100th episode is the time to do it, both literally and figuratively.
Oh well, yeah. Well, it really doesn't pull out; it just sits there. All right, it's nothing major. All right, we're getting back to food now.
Thank you.
All right, so
Thank you.
And worst meals.
And what about I thought of this one a couple weeks ago. Favorite Cheez-It flavors.
Dude, hot and
'Cause there's
spicy.
Don't blow your.
All right, put it down.
I mean, because there's a lot out there now. I couldn't believe I had something barbecue and Parmesan or something like that a couple weeks ago.
You know what the bad thing is? Is for once somebody at work listened to our show besides Jose.
Okay. You didn't tell me there was a guy from Medina at work now.
Yeah, Nate. Do you know Nate?
I don't know. Mm-mm. He said
he knows you.
Yeah, Kyle said he was a couple years younger than me, so
he knows your brother. I have no clue.
My brother's older than me.
He looks like you, except a lot smaller and not as fat.
What is he, like 5'5" and 120 pounds, or
picture Kyle except 5'9"
Okay. I'll have to check him out. All right,
there he is.
Now that nobody cares,
Toby, I put the link in the.
What's up, Toby?
Put the link in the comments if you want to come in. I doubt he will. I tried to get Harold on. By the way, we are sponsored by Lake Erie APA.
There you go.
And Harold Keel. He has sponsored us probably for what, like the past 30 episodes?
Oh, I'd probably say so. Yeah.
If not more. Redleg's here now. See, I'm glad we stayed an extra hour.
Papa V.
Papa V is his daughter has grown up now, and I think she's like 10.
But we're sponsored by Papa V
and Curb Appeal Landscaping.
Thank you.
Contact him at curbappeal419.com. All right.
I'm trying to figure out what Vinny's got going on over here. What are those? Those look like black licorice.
Oh, the ice cubes?
Oh, they're ice cubes.
Yeah, they're ice cubes.
Yeah, my wife bought these specialty glasses.
They're rocks glasses.
Huh. So those are cold.
Yeah, you throw them in the freezer. They say fucking. It's a rocks glass.
I've never seen that before.
It's
See,
a literal rocks glass.
Wow,
it's absolutely amazing.
Very cool.
Yep.
Very cool.
All right, smoke off coming. Big Brian needs to go. Dude, hold on, Toby, come in. You got to come into the show.
Yep.
Click on the link, come into the show because. Are we setting the rules for the smoke off again?
Can I do a smoke off? Can I cook something?
Yeah, you can cook with those guys if you want to.
Sure. Do I got to bring my own smoker?
Probably.
Oh shoot, my smoker.
Toby might let you use his. I mean, you missed a really good pork belly.
Yes, you did.
I mean, it was fun.
Is there a date for it?
What link? What do you mean? What link?
Scrolls at the bottom. Well, I don't know if you can click on that.
All right, what are you on? Are you on my Facebook page or Illegal Ham Facebook page? All right. Oh, you guys keep talking.
Okay, Vinny, what do you want to talk about?
Well, there's two people on your actual page watching the show right now. So he could be one of them. Yeah, he's one of them.
Hold on, Toby. I'll send you the link. All right, so we got to do the smoke off. The reason why I'm asking Toby about smoke off because Miguel is upset because Toby won because he actually did smoked deviled eggs.
Those sound good,
dude.
Yeah,
the absolute really fucking bomb. And he put barbecue. If you actually, the best part about it is Miguel made his own barbecue sauce. So if you got Toby's eggs with Miguel's barbecue sauce, it was the best thing ever.
Man, this is why it's my favorite time of year.
I know, right?
Because stuff starts opening up, and you can be outside more. You can smoke food more. You can sit on a patio more. You can play golf a little bit. I mean, there's just nothing like it. I mean, hopefully, knock on wood, we don't get any snow in May. But yeah, May might be the best month of the year, other than September, because that's when football starts. That's when the weather's still pretty good. But it's just like we've been through hell with the weather. And this morning, driving to work.
Oh, that was a shit show.
It was a shit show. Yeah. And I mean, just to know that is behind us.
Hey.
Hopefully this weekend, 70 degrees.
You know, the bad thing is I'm sitting here at 480. I'm like, I'm in the fast lane, just zooming to work. I'm like, it's just slush. It's fine. I got to Parma. You know what Parma did to me? Fuck you. That's what Parma did to me. I got to
Parma's done to a lot of people.
I got to Tiedemann, and it was like, nope, we're down to 2 lanes now. I rode 2 lanes all the way to work. There was 3 inches. I had to shovel snow at work, Brian.
Is that right?
There was 3 inches of snow at work. I'm like, are you shit? Yes.
Wet snow.
There it is.
That's the word.
Here he is. The one, the only Clarence is joining us now. Clarence.
Going on?
All right. So, what are we doing about the smoke off? When is the smoke off? Are we doing it Father's Day? How are we doing this?
We're doing it the Saturday before Father's Day, like the day
Saturday?
before
Okay. Saturday.
Yep.
So, when's Father's Day?
on Sunday.
When's Father's Day?
Isn't that the 14th? I think usually. Let's see.
I'm looking at.
Yeah.
I think it's the 18th.
Okay, so the weekend
Father's Day
before.
2022.
Oh, the day before Father's Day. So it'll be Saturday instead of Sunday on Father's Day.
Oh shit! That's going to be a good weekend for me. You know, that's the kid's birthday, right?
No, I did not.
You
Father's Day
son
is
of a-
June 19th this year.
Yeah, it's the kid's birthday. You're trying to do your smoke off.
That'll be June 18th.
Can we do it
So
the
it's
week
gonna be June
before?
18th?
We have a pool tournament.
Can we do it a week after?
We have a pool tournament.
Looks like we're doing it on the kid's birthday. All right.
We're bringing the
Cheers.
kids.
We're bringing the kids.
Uh,
All right.
You already know that. We'll have a party for him.
Oh, I know you will have a party for him. Are we doing it at Miguel's house again?
Yes, we are.
Oh, I love Miguel's house. You like Miguel's house. They got cornhole and everything.
That was an undisclosed location.
No. Nobody knows where Miguel lives.
Well, all right.
I mean, I can give out the address if you want. Does Mama's Rice want me to give out the address?
For Mama's Rice?
Yeah.
No.
Well, that's why I call Miguel now, Mama's Rice. All right. So what are you guys smoking off this year?
We're gonna do chuck roast. Shit. What is it? Remember how he did the burnt ends with the pork belly?
Oh my God,
That
yes.
was awesome.
We're gonna use chuck roast because the price of meat's so high and chuck roast is cheap.
Okay.
Smoke the roast, and then we're gonna come up and make burn ends into them, mix them with barbecue sauce, and throw them back on our smokers for a couple hours.
Nice.
We're still making 2 sides.
Okay.
I think Miguel's doing a stuffed cabbage, or I think he said a smoked stuffed cabbage.
Oh, that sounds good. Are you listening to this?
Oh,
All right,
yeah.
Bryce piqued his interest.
I'm already going with the award-winning. I have to stick with my eggs.
Oh yeah. He's doing the smoked deviled eggs again.
Except I'm gonna make a lot more. Last time I didn't make nearly enough.
No, you did not.
And I'm gonna let you pick my last side.
Last side.
Yep.
Oh wow. What side?
Deviled eggs, smoked deviled eggs again, and I need one more side.
Smoked mac and cheese.
We've already done that, but I will do it for you.
What I know you what have you not done?
Well, actually, Miguel's made smoked macaroni and cheese. I have not yet.
Smoked mac and cheese, but I want it habanero style. Let's
Why
get a little
not?
spice to
Wait,
it.
hold on. Can you smoke like jalapenos wrapped in bacon?
Yes.
You can do whatever.
Well, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Why don't you try something like that?
I can make. There we go. I'll make the smoked mac and cheese regular, so it's not too hot, so everybody can eat it.
Thank you.
And then I'll smoke the jalapenos wrapped in bacon.
Oh, that sounds so good.
I have to figure out something to put in the middle of them.
Italian sausage. Cream
Yeah,
cheese.
Cream cheese is
All
really
right,
good,
cream
too.
cheese. Cream cheese.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've been voted out. All right, so looks like Illegal Ham's going back to the smoke off again.
Yes, sir.
I have to tell my wife. Awesome.
Where's
Still-
that? Be up
Big
for-
Fry has to be there this time.
I love you, bud.
All right.
All right, Brian, you have to be there.
I will.
All right.
I will.
All right. So here we go. We got smoke offs going now.
All right.
Jesus. See, this is what happens when we do our show. Have we asked Vinny his specialty food show that he liked?
You got one, Vin? Put him on the spot.
Specialty food show.
Like what we talked about, like meat to bread ratio. Like, my favorite was the breakfast talk of, with Always Positive J.
You know what I did? I thought about this too earlier today. What would be my favorite like food segment that we did? And mine was the hot dog a sandwich.
Is a hot dog a sandwich?
Yeah, and all the different ways that it spun out of control.
The funny one that I actually do love the most was the one where I had the list if you guys would actually eat it or not. And I'm sitting there going, all right, what about shellfish? Yes, no. All right, here we go. That's actually because I'll eat anything. So it's, that's the thing. Like, Brian, I know you eat anything. More or less.
I won't.
If you had a chance, you would.
Sorry.
Yeah, go ahead.
For a lot of foods, I've kind of made up my mind.
Oh, yeah.
It's like mushrooms.
But you would
not a fan of mushrooms. If you want me to try mushrooms, I'll try them.
Yeah, but you'll try them. That's the thing, though.
Yeah.
But
You'll try them.
after I try them, I'll tell you I hate them as much as I did before I tried them.
That's
So,
fine.
Like I'm
But you
doing
would-
it to please you, even though I know exactly how I'm going to feel about it.
So you're a pleaser.
Oh yeah. Oh, I'm definitely a people pleaser. Absolutely. I mean, enough.
Ashley,
She is. Too.
Ashley, you
Oh,
gotta give her.
She
You
100%.
gotta give her.
When
Oh my lord.
When we went on our cruise, we went with another couple, and she hates the ocean. She loves to sit on the beach and look out at the ocean. She hates to go in the ocean because she's scared to death of fish this big.
Are you?
They peer pressured her enough, and she went out there. It only took about 15 minutes of them peer pressuring her, and she went out there. And I'm like, I've been peer pressuring you for 3 years, and you won't come in the water more than like that deep. So I was upset with her.
As-
Like you'll do it to please them, but you won't do it to please me.
At that point in time, Bri, little marriage advice: you grab her and you just take her in.
That doesn't work either.
How long is she gonna be pissed off at you? It's on vacation. It's on vacation. At
The
that
rest
point,
of vacation.
something that's completely fine. At that point in time, you'll find me at the hotel bar. I don't give a shit. Like,
Yep, it won't work the rest of the time. Hey, you want another drink? Nope. I mean, if she was a drinker or something, maybe I could get her to forget about it, but that ain't happening.
God, I love you too.
I was thinking though, another one that was great that we had with Always Positive Jay was our pizza talk. I mean, I
Yeah.
love pizza, and Cleveland loves pizza. There's
Oh, yeah.
so many great places in Cleveland to get good
God,
pizza.
they're everywhere.
And so, I mean, we all know like the top of the top ones, but we went through some of the mom and pop shops that like Slice Above
Oh yeah.
was one like probably not a lot of people have been to or heard of unless you live in Strongsville. And it's like, okay, now it's a destination place. Ohio Pie that I talked up in Brunswick, like it's starting to take off and it's crazy, but unless you live kind of in that area, you might not even know about it. So that one, and I go back to some of our early shows. The topics that I love was reminiscing about the Cavs championship.
Yep. Oh my
I think
God.
that
Yeah.
was one of my favorite segments. You going through your night, minute by minute, hour by hour, and me doing the same and just reliving that. It was so much fun. And well, top three that you came up with was your dream foursome. But
Oh yeah.
but you put the stipulation on it has to be. It can't be like with your dad or with your brother or with your uncle or anything. It was you have to pick a celebrity from entertainment, music, and sports.
We might have to do that again.
That was I mean, you gave it to me, and the more I thought about it, I'm like, man, this is a great topic because I mean, it really opens you up and shows
because it changes throughout time.
Right. It shows what kind of person you are, and I want to say it was episode like 5 or 7 or something like that. It was early on. I don't think Vinny was with us.
No,
I was.
Was you?
Were you?
You were.
I'm not sure if I was online.
He was here.
I was here in the studio.
Yeah,
I definitely remember that.
Because I think I had, what was it? I didn't even have Bert Kreischer at the time, did I? I had Bert Kreischer, John Daly.
Yep.
And one had to be a woman.
Oh, that's what it was.
Reba.
You had Reba.
I had Reba.
That's right.
Son of wow.
Bert Kreischer, Reba, and who?
John Daly.
Yeah.
That's definitely a foursome. Jesus.
Yep.
We got to come up with some more stuff like that.
Something like that. Yeah, just the creative juices flowing.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we still have how many more episodes that we can do after this? So it doesn't, well,
Endless.
none that we're not going to count. But hey, guys that are watching, if you guys have a top 3 or a food topic or anything you guys want us to talk about that way, we love it. Like, this is the reason why this show happened is Brian and I did this show for 10 years at work. Like, we did a top 3 at work just to get through work. Like, all right, what's your top 3 favorite actors? What's your top 3 favorite movies? We did this at work just to get through 8 hours at work while it's cold as shit out and you're splitting wood. All right. So that's why the top 3 happened. The food topic happened because we always love talking food and we are different about food. Everybody's different about food. All right. The trivia happened because Brian and I love trying to stump each other on trivia. It is the funnest thing for Brian and I to do, to look at each other and go, hey, 1994, the Cavs won this game. Can you tell me the person that did? Like, that is for me and Brian, and it's one of those ones that we love having. And then we brought in Vinny, and Vinny just made the show complete because the trifecta of us is the best 3 that you can get. Because no matter what happens, we're all the same people, but just different ways of thinking.
Absolutely.
We really are. And we're down to earth. I love it when people go, hey, you guys should have talked about this. Well, why didn't you say something? We would talk about that, like Toby coming in, talking about the cook-off.
Yeah.
Like, we love interaction like that. We love when you guys comment and come in. And then that way I can stop Bri and then throw in a comment. I'm like, what do you think about that, Bri? Because he can't see it and he has to do this. So, and Redleg. I actually met Redleg. All right. He goes, I can't confirm. Patty is awesome in person. We went to, God, what Mexican restaurant was that?
Cosmel?
Cosmel down in, I think it's Cosmel. Right there on 82.
I don't know. There's one in Brunswick that I've been to as a Cosmel, but I've never been to one, what'd you say, Parma or...
No, Red Lake. What did we go to?
Rexville?
It's right there off of 82, like the turnpike's right there. They're all right there. Cosmel. Yeah.
Maybe Brexville.
Nope. He said Cosmel. Yeah.
I'm saying what city?
Richfield.
Richfield. Cool.
Right there off of 77, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a great place. Met Redleg, his wife. Craig, his wife, came out. Me and Hope had a date night. So, of course, we had pitcher margaritas. Can't do it. I mean,
wrong with that.
And, of course, that point in time, I thought it was like a little get-together. Found out that Redleg doesn't drink. So Redleg and his wife are just drinking water while Hope and I got like a pitcher of margarita. And I'm going like this. I'm like, well, okay. I don't know what to do with this situation. And then Craig comes in hot. And I'm like, oh, shit, here we go. But it was a great time. We had a blast. We spent like an hour and a half together. But like I said, anytime that you guys have anything for us, please message us. You can message us on Facebook. I mean, Brian's on Facebook. I tag him on most of our stuff that we do.
Yep.
Same with Vinny's on Facebook. Find me on Twitter. Find us on YouTube. Message us. We love it. Email us at legalhammertheface@gmail.com. We will bring up any comments, anything that, because this is what we're loving to do right now. I mean,
Sure.
Brian, we're talking sports and food. What's better than that?
Time flies like that. I mean, it really does.
I mean, 2 years. 2 years, Brian. Hey, it was the beginning of April 2 years ago.
It was the pandemic. It was the very start of the pandemic.
When we started this podcast.
Mm-hmm. We're like, man, we're bored. Let's do something.
Well, we couldn't go to the bar and they were shut down.
Couldn't go to the bars. Couldn't go out. Couldn't do much. It's like, well, I guess we could sit in a room, try to sit 6 feet apart from each other and pass the mic back and forth.
As long as you wore a mask.
Yeah, sure.
Is Princess here? All right.
She's over there. And I like this. I love the spot you put me in because I'm covering up this.
Oh,
and I still got this showing behind me.
So
that's a great spot.
Here we go, Brian.
And you got it on your side too.
You're getting called out right now.
Okay.
Brian, you coming to throw down or are you sitting on the bench and judging?
Man, I mean, after hearing him talk about it, I don't know if my game is ready to get into competition. I mean, you could ask my wife.
But, you got 2 months.
That's true. So my big problem with smoking. I refuse to convert my smoker into a pellet smoker, into like an electric smoker. And electric smokers are, you set the temperature at 225, you walk away, you come back in 8 hours or 6 hours, and it's done.
Yeah.
To me, that feels like cheating.
So you sit out there and drink beer the entire time.
No, I don't sit. I mean, because we have such crappy weather, I haven't been sitting out there, but I'll go out and I'll babysit it. I'll check on it every 15 minutes. And then my temperature gets too high and I got to open the door up and throw some water on it, or it gets too low and I got to hit it with the kerosene or something like that. And so it's
no pellets.
It's an imperfect. Okay.
No pellets, stick burners only.
So it's a charcoal offset smoker, because that's what I'm dealing with.
No pellets, stick burners only. It says stick.
Okay, I can maybe. I mean, y'all probably be disappointed. I mean, I'd really have to focus on getting it good, because if they're as good as Toby says they are, I probably can't hold a candle in the wind to them.
All right, how about this?
I could do it, but chances are I'll finish in third, a distant third. Unfortunately, I'm a realist. You know me. I'll tell you the truth. I'll shoot it straight. I'm not going to talk it up like it's this. It's great with this. It's great with that. But I think I'd be there. I'd enjoy myself maybe more.
Toby said charcoal or straight wood.
Yep, that's the way I do it.
Dustin, Juice comes in and got faith in you, big guy.
Juice.
You can do it. There it is.
All right. If Juice believes in me, God bless him. I believe in myself.
Throw your hat in the ring.
You're on.
All right. Big Bry's in.
If Juice comes up from Kentucky, I'm with him.
Oh, if he comes up from Kentucky. Oh, shit. Well, maybe.
I need somebody feeding me that Kentucky bourbon.
All right. Toby said it'll teach you. It'll be fun.
Sure.
All right. Well, you're coming anyways. I got to figure out what I'm doing with the kids. Yeah, that's the problem for Fatty. It might be a Vinny and Big Bry show that day.
I mean, kids are like a dog, right? You can just kind of leave them at home. And
yeah, it's their birthday though.
They don't know that. You could tell them Sunday's their birthday.
Bullshit. They know their. You
like,
see my kids.
I mean, starting now, you just take it back a day.
Right.
Like tomorrow is April 19th. And
you
then
see my
and
kids.
Then Thursday's April 20th. And you just delay it a day.
Oh,
I think I'm pretty sure that will work.
All right, so this is getting off the rails really quick.
Jose, what's Jose saying?
Hey guys, it's me again. I'll be there for you.
All right, Jose's coming.
Sweet. If Jose's coming,
how about this?
I have no choice but to be there.
How about this? Smoke what you got to smoke, sidewise, okay? And then you can bring it there and heat it up.
That idea, because I told
Toby,
you.
will that work out if he smokes a side? Let's go two sides.
That's fine. I told you I want to
And
do
then he can bring them there and heat them up. Will that work?
the chorizo queso. I
Chorizo
really
queso.
want to try that.
All right.
Juice goes, oh sheesh, I need notice. I'm working 7/12.
I'll come get you,
I do
Juice.
like feeding people
I'll
Kentucky
pick you up
bourbon.
as soon as you get off work. I don't mind the drive. Probably what, 5 hours? Ain't too bad.
Yeah, 6 or 7.
Really?
Yeah, it's 4 hours to Cincinnati.
I know, but they're not that far out of Cincinnati.
Juice is.
He's in the sticks.
All right. So Red Leg has asked. I got to talk to you guys. That's fine. No cheating. No cheating, Bri, on your
Okay.
sides.
Okay.
Oh.
I thought
He's trustworthy.
Yeah. No.
Are we heading to the City Dogs of Cleveland tailgate May 15th?
It's the one we did last year.
Yes.
Is that a Saturday?
Yes, it is.
Okay. I really want to.
All right.
I mean-
well, we got to go back and
I
try
would love to. I mean, as long as I have nothing going on, I'm there for sure.
Vinny?
I will share the details up with my wife.
Okay.
I'd like to go. We'll see what happens though.
Okay.
I got to figure out all the activities we have going on in May.
All right. Red Leg, you probably see the Ham Boys there.
Yeah. Come
All
on.
right.
out. Was he there
We got-
last year? He wasn't there last
No,
year.
he wasn't there last year. But I need to know so I can
I know.
actually get tickets for all of us.
The only thing that would hold me up is the lemonade thing. If that's not going on.
By the way, if you ever
Yeah.
get a chance to get Lily's lemonade, please do so. It's delicious.
We didn't get it going till late last year, so we didn't get in the hot summer months, but we got in a couple places in August and just blew up. So starting out early this year.
All right, gentlemen. Can we end the show and have a couple drinks together before?
I guess.
All
I
right.
don't know if I can. I gotta drive.
Well, no. We'll
Uber.
have one more.
Uber.
All right, everybody that has watched this show and has supported us, thank you guys so much. To have Red Leg, to have Toby, to have Jose, to have Juice, to have Kevin Arnold, to have James, to have everybody that's
Justin.
Eva joining us
Eva.
tonight. All right, so guys, thank you guys so much. This means a lot to us. It really does. You guys really don't know how much this means to us because for the longest time we didn't know what our reach was, how many people we would get, any of that nature. And you know something, we just finally realized it's not even about to reach. We're just having fun together as friends and family. So on that note, Bri, will you pass the microphone over to my cousin Vinny?
Yeah.
My cousin Vinny, will you tell them good night?
Hey, have a great night, everybody.
All right. Big Bri, will you God bless them?
Yes, sir. God bless you. God bless America, and God bless your family.
I am that fat guy. We three are Legal Ham in the Face. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, watch, listen, whatever you guys got to do to us. We appreciate everything. We want to thank our troops and our first responders like we do every show, because if it wasn't for you guys, we wouldn't have this show. And Chris just chimed in. You guys are awesome. And on that note, well, family, we are definitely uncorked, unloaded, and we're out. Thank you for watching.